welcome to another show of TAURA with the Prince. I'm your boy Russell, aka the Prince. It has been a beautiful week. I love you guys. Thank you very much for liking our videos, for watching us on Facebook. This week, like as promised, we said we're going to be talking about albinism. A lot of us have come out of Zimbabwe and we've seen a lot of albinos. We've seen people suffering from albinism, and some of us as young people used to shock us. We used to ask ourselves why, how did it happen that a black family will have a white child? But as I grew up, I got to know about albinism, but I really did not know inside depth of what was going on in terms of albinism. So today we're going to be talking about albinism, and we have our guest in studio. His name is Keith Kaseke from Zimbabwe, who is an albino, and we are going to be talking about him. But before we talk to him, let us watch this video.
Man-made norms can be isolating. My grandfather thought that my mom brought the wrong child from hospital. He was like, this is a German kid. Obviously, he didn't understand the term albinism. I don't have pigmentation in my hair, my eyebrows. You just really are translucent, basically. And I was called so many names like Tipix, Snow Glow, Vanilla Essence. It did anger me a bit, but it was a lack of education from their point of view. So I've managed to become a stronger person through all that adversity. I was one of the first black kids in Glenwood Primary School, and later onwards became head boy at the open air school in Durban. I was scouted at the age of 15, and I became South Africa's first male model with albinism. Modeling has helped me to introduce people to the countless faces of beauty, whether it comes to skin conditions, races. We have a rich diversity in this world. I want to open up a modeling agency that specifically caters for people who have a unique look and not really represented in your big agencies. I take so much pride in my albinism because I get to not just inspire people who have albinism, but people who just in general are struggling to express self-love. You should love yourself, celebrate yourself. You're here for a specific reason.
Welcome back. I hope you guys got a lot of insight from that video. And like I said, today our guest is Keith Kaseke. He's an albino who's been staying in South Africa but originally comes from Zimbabwe. And we're going to be hearing about his life story. So Keith, how are you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
You're good. So tell me, Zimbabwe, growing with albinism, who is Keith Kaseke? Who is he?
Okay, Keith Kaseke grew up in Harare in a identity called Maboko. I did my primary level at Maboko Primary. Yeah, I mean, being in albinism, it's so. I mean, I can say for me, it's a blessing also for myself. I took it as a blessing because there's a lot of stigmatization around within the society. People, they don't really understand. But what I've realized, it's a lack of education. We're not educated. So one of the disadvantage of us, in society where kids, you are just white and you and others are just different. So people, especially those that grew up, they didn't understand who I am.
Because obviously you were born in a black family, and then they look at you and they're like, how? Yeah, so obviously that as a young person, did you have friends around you? Did you have people that used to...
I had you know what? For me, kid, I had a self-esteem. I had a much confidence. To erase that stigmatization, I had to be hard on myself. I had to believe on myself. I can do everything. Because it starts with you. If you have that, if you it's like, okay, if you don't have that confidence, I'm telling you, you won't live the world, you won't live nicely. But I managed to do that. It was hard through school and whatever, but you got through it. You can go through it.
Yeah, so now tell me, as you were growing up, like you said, you had people that used to shun you, you had your own peers looking at you and saying, how did this happen? What were you able to say? What were you able to tell yourself that made you move on, that made you have that strength to say, as much as I was born in albinism, I can make it in life. I'm I am that person. I am human like anyone else. What did you do differently?
Okay, I always thank my mom. My mom and my dad.
Thank you, mommy.
Exactly. My mommy gave me the confidence. She used to tell that I'm unique. She used to tell that you are not ugly. You are just like white. So that is how I took it. And moreover, I just kept that thing that no, I'm white and I'm best. That's how I used to harass it.
Wow. So obviously you learning from your mom giving you confidence. I saw that you've now ventured into modeling, you've ventured into music, and you're also what is called a food specialist. Now, tell me about the modeling and the music part. What exactly are you doing?
You know, for myself, I start for myself, my skin. I design myself, even my hairstyle. Even if you see some of my pictures, I'm a self-designer because I want to be unique because I know I'm unique. And one of the things when I'm unique, that's where I started to be located by one of the modeling agents in Zimbabwe. Then when I was in Zimbabwe, I did some of the modeling when I was in school. Then I grabbed some of the top 3 because of my uniqueness. Then after I moved here, I began to meet those people who said, no, you are a model. So I'm currently working with the Blue Star agents, talent agents.
Wow, cool. So that is Keith Kaseke. We will be joining you after the break. We're going to sip on some water and we're going to learn more about Keith Kaseke. But I'm not going to leave you alone. I'm going to leave you with a video that you can also learn about albinism, and we'll join you after the break. Thank you for staying with us here on TAURA with the Prince. I'm still sitting here with my boy Keith Kaseke, born as an albino. He's lived his life on motivation. Thank you to his mom, who has given him encouragement to be unique in his own way. So Keith, tell me, now I saw that you are actually moving into activism, wanting to start your own NGO. I've got reason to believe that you've also been in an NGO that focused on supporting people with albinism. How is this coming along?
Yeah, I use the word no passion, no point. No passion. If you have no passion in yourself, you don't have any point of doing it. So I have a passion to teach other people because I've been there, I've been facing those things even in work and whatever, because we have the lack of pigmentation and we are prone to cancer. And some of the people, you know what, you are like, if you are among the people who have a skin that is bad with cancer, people, they don't accept you. So that is why I feel like, okay, since I have managed to overcome this thing, I have to start my own organization that will cater for those people who live in, and educate also all the people. You know, it's so pathetic if I tell you my story. Like one of the, it's also like, it's like I'm fighting with it's a race discrimination, because even also some people, well, they don't even understand how we are, how I am, or whatever. So yeah, it's going well, and it's the right start time. It's my time to start this thing.
Okay, and I also saw that you have a business as well, where you are doing your own perfumes, you are doing your own lotions. How is that coming along? How did you manage to get to that stage?
The moment when I realized that I'm too special, I erased all the things, the negative aspects. So by doing that, God is only the weapon that I use. I pray a lot, so that where they come like the hub of my talents is coming.
Okay, so you are venturing into this business, all right?
Yes.
What do you do exactly in terms of making these lotions? What do you use? How do you get to because it's not easy, because from what I know, things like Nivea, things like Dawn, the lotions that you guys use are very expensive. So that means obviously the chemicals that are used in there are also expensive chemicals. How are you getting around making sure that you can accommodate yourself in making these products?
Okay, it's like divine connection. I've been meeting big people that supplied me with oils and able to just teach me without any incentive that I put. Because they see that I'm well talented. It's a gift, you know what I'm saying. It's just like, okay, they feel that you can do it. So unfortunately, for me, it's a blessing to know all those things.
Okay, food specialist. It's like a food specialist.
Okay, what it means to be a food specialist is about my skin. I've realized that to have a perfect skin, you must eat nice food. It's not about the lotion. Our lotion, they are quite expensive, and most of our people, they come in a society where you can't afford those things because of the
expense,
hardship of the economy.
Yeah.
So I realized to have a good food on yourself, firstly, that's the first priority. So I moved to this company to start more about food. So I make every range of food and serve the customer the best.
Okay, so obviously that food that you make actually also is good for you as an albino as well.
Exactly.
Okay, that's good to hear. Now, just to ask you the last question, what are your dreams and aspirations? What are you looking at doing in life, without looking at the boundary of who you are or what you were born as? What are you looking at doing in the future?
My dream is I want to open my organization. I want to have the organization of people living with albinism. I want to educate first to start in a hospital whereby if an albino child is born, then I will tell the nurses or whatever, they must educate how to keep this child and how to, because we have a certain standard that we must be kept, so that we can, when we are on people, we are looked as people also because of who we are. That's how my dream it is.
Wow. Keith Kaseke, the model, the musician, the food specialist, has come to TAURA with the Prince and has lived. Thank you, Keith, for blessing us with your presence. It was amazing to actually learn more about albinism. It was actually a great pleasure to have you on our set and telling the people out there that albinos are people as well. Albinos are not people that you can cut up and make business and make money with it. They're also humans. Amazing story. I'm happy to have had Keith Kaseke and learning about albinism. I've actually gotten a bigger picture of albinos, and I used to also stigmatize them and also used to look at them weirdly. But now, having met Keith Kaseke, I've actually known that albinos are humans. They are people as well, same as you and me. It's just a skin pigment that has made them a bit different, but they're special in their own way. So we just want to thank you for tuning into the show. We're going to cross over to the top 10 videos in our country of Zimbabwe. Enjoy.
Me like how you whine, da farira kamutambira kaunoita pinda pampaka wovachinjira mpaka ndinoda kubvunza kunaishe wangu nzanzinzwe ndinoda kubvunza kunaishe wangu nzanzinzwe ijopa mukandipindura matondigonera nzanzinzwe nevese
konfafa ratidza konfafa nakidza nekonfafa varaidza nekonfafa iwe konfafa ratidza konfafa nakidza nekonfafa varaidza nekonfafa unondidarireiko wangu munhu wandakada unondidarireiko wangu munhu wandakada unonditambudzire
hondo
vanoigona chikashaya hakuna watinoona vanomhanya vese pachigona vane dzungu bati ndikuvaona hondo sevanoigona chikashaya hakuna
vanosombo vachingotekwa vanopotsera matombo ingavalatovanzirira urombo vakudanya chamwari isaitsombo mukoma vangu vanorohwa nemusombo vachingotekwa vanopotsera matombo ingavalatovanzirira urombo chisuvo zvovairehwa asi tinongotemba nemucheno anokukesa mutemo atinhuwesa chidembo achotanda pasi matemo ndinenge ndichitachika vhiti
Don't text me, don't call me.
Party black and white and the school of a fight. Kufara wanaiti doro nasi ribataiti nasi shangu shauya nukubisa sembaura wanyafumati taura kudibanditira
kuramba tichibuda mnizuva hatisikumbira svika tapinda muguva souja laftino shandisa nguva nekuti kunze uku kune makavara
pese pashanda tamuka wegweru ari kuteremuka
we got 10 mat when we in the club and them step one bang diggy diggy bang
kuti kutamba kwa baby ndakuwaina
Doctor, no please not waste no time. Look how the girl them whining.
Makes me by the corner. I'm addicted to your body, just like marijuana. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na.
But you ain't no shedu kuma go. Talk about your shedu mama faro mama. And when they can super, when they come so go. Talk about your shedu mama faro mama.
ndaimutora menda naye kurane yeye anezvinhu zvinoera nyangwe pese pandomona ndini
ndazvigarira pasi nyaya iyo zvino ndozvitaura zviri pamwoyo zviri muhana ndosenza long time kunge bhatiri muwachi nobudalapa chete cheno ndiregererei kana ndarasa unhu asandike chefeno nyaya yekungoti ndodiwa nevanhu makoro 1 soudalapa chete cheno ndiregererei kana ndarasa unhu asandike chefeno
rolling back to the ground.
Wonderful moments we spent, they all gone. Only you can mend this broken.
Nema. Banolena ameno ndeshavo. Aita ziripo.
For staying tuned to TAURA with the Prince. I'm still your boy Russell, aka the Prince, and just to give his thought on and say a message to you guys. Maybe you have a child who's living with albinism, maybe you have a family member who's living as an albino. I just want Keith to relate. You obviously you are in the same boat. What words of encouragement would you like to give to a family who's got a child born with albinism, to a friend, to a brother or a sister who's got albinism? What would you like to say to them?
Yeah, I would love to say, you know what? No passion, no point. If you must have a passion with your life. We are just the same. Firstly, the thing that I got to myself is to pray. If you pray to God, everything is gonna be well. Everything is gonna be well. You build the self-esteem to the people. You take it as you are normal because you can do everything. Me, I can do everything. I do the best of all out of everyone. So I'm unique. We are unique. You are so special. You must use the way that you are special to yourself. If you do that, everything is gonna okay because we are in the world, one love. one heart. There's nothing I can say to.
Wow, powerful words. Needless to say, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to add anymore. Keith has spoken. And yeah, thank you, Keith, for coming into the show. You're an inspiration to other albinos out there. You're an inspiration to other children out there who people are shunning and looking down upon them. Thank you very much for coming onto the show. This has been a great show, TAURA with the Prince. We're going to take a break, and we'll see you after the break with the thought of the day. To another show, TAURA with the Prince. It's been lovely having you in the comfort of our studios. We just want to say thank you for watching our videos. We hit 1,000 views last week. Thank you very much for sharing and for watching our videos. We're going to continue bringing you the best stories. We're going to continue bringing you the best interviews. We're also going to be bringing you the best music in Africa, in Zimbabwe, in South Africa, wherever in Africa. We're going to be bringing you the great music. We are also going to close up this week again with another awesome book called Chase the Lion. I've been reading it. It's an inspiring book. You should get a copy for yourself. And on the front cover it says, if your dream does not scare you, it is too small. So if your dream doesn't scare you today, it is too small. You need to have a dream that scares you. You need to have a dream that motivates you to go to the next level and the next level. So from me, signing out, it's your boy Russell the Prince.